everyone. In this section of our video, I'll try to teach you about the national income. This is the first part of national income, which include the basic concepts of national income. If we talk about the national income is the income of nation which comes from different sectors of an economy. So that is why in this video we will study about the circular flow of national income. That means which goes on and on in an economy. That is the endless flow. That is why it is known as circular flow. In this video, we will try to cover some of the basic topics or some of the basic concepts of national income. So the very first is circular flow. We have already discussed that national income comes from different sectors in an economy. Basically, there are three major sectors. That is the primary sector, secondary sector and tertiary sector. If we further go in it, there can be the production sector. Production sector is known as the sector which provides the utility. They are the creator of the utility. And then if we talk furthermore, it comprises the income sector. Income sector refers to those who are indulged in production sector. They get income from the production sector. And then the next, the expenditure. Expenditure sector refers to that part of income which is further spent on their livelihood. These comprises expenditure sector. Furthermore, not all the part of income is spent on the day-to-day activity or on the necessities of life, but there are some portion which is kept aside and those are further reinvested and got into the production sector. So this cycle goes on and on. So this was the circular flow under the national income, which comprises the generation phase, the distribution phase and the deposition phase. Deposition phase, why? Because there the reinvestment activity goes on. Furthermore, there are two major concepts which we have to study in the national income. That is stock and flow concept. If we talk about the stock concept, so there are some of the variables which are measured on a particular time period. And if I am saying that a particular time period, it specifies a particular date. And if we talk about the flow concept, so there are some variables which comprises of a particular time period, of a span of time period, that is from this date to this date, or it may be monthly, quarterly, annually, so on. So if we talk about the stock variables comprises of particular time period. It specifies a particular date. That means if say for example, what is your account balance on today, on some specific date, if I am specifying, then the flow concept. So flow concept comprises a longer or elongated time period. Then comes under the flow concept, there are further more two divisions, that is the real flow and money flow. The very important in this is to know that the factors of production. There are four factors of production which helps the circular flow in an economy. Those are land, labor, capital and entrepreneur. It also comprises enterprise. So they further divides the flow concept into two parts. That is the real flow and the money flow. Real flow refers to the factor services which is rendered by the household sector. Household sector are the consuming sector in an economy. They consume the commodity which are produced by the firm, sector. So factor services refers to land, labor, capital and entrepreneur, which is provided by the household sector in an economy. And furthermore, why they will provide you these factor services in return of something, in return of some consideration. So these consideration refers to the money flow. Money flow is the factor payment which is done by the firm to which sector? To household sector. So the firm gives the factor payment to which sector? Household sector. And then again this flow goes on and on. We have discussed about the firm sector and their factor payments. So what kind of factor payment the firm sector gives to household sector? So the very first factor services comes land. In return of land, the factor payment comprises the rent. In the form of rent, the factor payment comes to the household sector. Then the second factor services are labor. Labor gets factor payment as a wages. So wages are the factor payment which labor gets. It also goes to household sector. Then the next is capital. Capital, in return, the household sector or the firm gives the interest to the household sector. And the last but not the least is entrepreneur or enterprises. Enterprises, in return to their factor payment, they get profit. So as a whole, in this first part of our national income, we have come to know that the whole national income is a circular flow which travels from one sector to another sector in an economy. So that is why it is a whole soul circulating sector which goes on and on and on and on and on. So that is why the very first topic which we covered is circular flow. I hope you all liked this video. Do subscribe and share with your friends and discriminate and distribute the knowledge. Thank you.